I am Slick Nick, and I want to introduce to you a concept I call big opinions, low IQ. So I want to tell you what inspired this. This past week, where I work, they had to send out a company-wide email, as I'm sure pretty much all companies across the United States had to do, which basically made everyone aware, all employees aware, that come January 4th, 2022, the government has mandated that apparently you have to either have your COVID vaccination or get tested weekly to prove that you don't have COVID. So, the concept of don't kill the messenger, well, you better believe what happened. The email goes out and people are actually able to leave comments on the email because the email is on the company's website. So you get the email, you click on it, it takes you to the website, and then from there people can leave comments. So imagine working for a company, reading something, not agreeing with it, and then leaving a comment that all your coworkers can see. So within 2 days, there was over 400 comments. And I admit, I shouldn't have been entertained by it. I shouldn't have taken the bait. I did. I read the comments. I obviously didn't leave one because I am a centrist. I'm not even a libertarian. I'm not conservative. I'm not Republican. I don't identify with a political party. I'm just neutral. I want no affiliation with any kind of political party at all. That's very important to me because it puts me in a situation where I can look at both extremes and think, yep, that's why I'm not a political person at all. So, give you an example of some of the content in these comments on this email. And remember, I know that this is a government mandate. This is not something corporations are choosing to do. They'll be fined if they don't do it. So they have to spread the word, hey, this is happening. So you can imagine what people do. They turn on the company instead of acknowledging that this is our government that's decided to do this. So perhaps one of my favorite comments was this. A person said something like, no way am I getting that vaccine. It's just poison and it doesn't do anything. Okay, logically unpack that. It's poison and it doesn't do anything. Well, it's not very good poison then, right? I mean, poison is going to hurt you, maybe kill you. So if it doesn't do anything, then it's not really poison, right? So dozens of comments like that. And as I summarized them in my mind, I thought, big opinions, low IQ. And this is something I've been aware of in the last several years of my life, not only by seeing something like that on social media or seeing how people respond to the news. Remember what the news is. It's fear, it's gossip, and it's agenda. It's clickbait. That's what the news is. And I know that. But the whole point of news is to inspire people to to be engaged by it and to have an opinion on it. Because to have an opinion is more engaging and it causes that topic to be even more interesting. I know how it works. After all, I run 2 YouTube channels and a blog. I know how it works. So what I want to present to you is when you encounter people with big, loud, strong opinions, how's the IQ looking? I mean, how is it? Because often when you see these big opinions and low IQs, you also see irrational thoughts, you see a lack of common sense, and that's what I've seen here. So ultimately, what if you choose to live the rest of your life thinking, okay, I'm gonna size everybody up. And if this person constantly has some kind of loud opinion, do I actually respect that person outside of that opinion? How's the rest of their life? Because that's the thing. Managing people's perspective of you is pretty important. Not to conflate that with you should care with what people think about you, but ultimately what makes people like you? That you are a likable person to them. So if you're so one-sided, that means you already lose half the people in your social circle to really like you. Otherwise, you're the crazy person with the big opinion. So ultimately, that's the concept. I really am finding that people who know the least think they know the most. People who are often clearly wrong think that they're clearly right. And you all know one of my life philosophies is I assume I'm wrong at least half the time. If I'm right about anything, it's about how often I'm wrong. Your comments belong right here.